All right. Looks like we've got a pretty hefty stack of sources here, all about SEO and video marketing. You're really going all in on video, huh?
Seems like it.
That's awesome. And you know what really caught my eye? Chapter 8 in this SEO Success Blueprint book we've got here.
Okay, yeah.
Crafting SEO video titles and descriptions that drive traffic.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think we can really unearth some gold in this deep dive today.
You're telling me titles and descriptions, they're like the secret sauce.
Right, like
Yeah.
you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Exactly. That first impression, it can make or break you when it comes to getting those views.
Oh, no pressure, right?
None at all. But seriously, though, Chapter 8, it lays out this really helpful framework.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more.
It's called Connect, Captivate, Convert.
Catchy? I like it.
And it really gets at the heart of what makes a good title and description.
So it's not just about cramming in as many keywords as possible.
Nope. It's about grabbing attention, piquing interest, and ultimately getting people to click that play button.
Okay, so connect, captivate, convert. I'm with you so far, but what does it actually look like in practice?
Well, they've got some great examples in the book.
Oh, perfect. So here one.
One that really stood out was 5 simple SEO fixes to boost your traffic.
Okay, I see what they did there. Numbers. Promise of a quick fix. And it hits on that desire for more traffic.
Exactly. It's hitting all the right notes.
What do you think it is about this type of title that makes it so effective?
Well, for one thing, starting with a number like 5, it makes it feel more manageable.
Right, you're not overwhelmed right from the start.
Right, and people love lists. They love concrete steps.
It makes you feel like, okay, I can handle 5 things, tell me more.
Exactly. Then there's the word simple.
Ah, yes, the magic word simple.
It just taps into our desire for ease and efficiency.
We all want results without having to,
Like,
break a sweat.
totally. So a title that promises simple fixes, it's just naturally appealing.
It's like a mini marketing campaign all packed into just a few words.
You got it. And then that last part of the title, boost your traffic.
Yeah, that's where the rubber meets the road.
That's the conversion element.
Right, you're speaking directly to what the viewer wants.
Their pain point.
They want more traffic, and you're promising to show them how to get it.
Exactly.
So we've got connect with the desire for actionable info, captivate with the promise of simplicity, and then convert by addressing that need for more traffic.
Boom. That's the connect, captivate, convert framework in a nutshell.
Okay, I'm loving this. And I'm assuming this applies to video descriptions as well.
Absolutely. The description, it's like that supporting actor.
Right. It gives you that extra space to really sell people on your video.
Exactly. And don't forget about those keywords.
Ah, yes. The keywords, got to keep those search engines happy.
Got to make sure your video's showing up in those search results.
But I imagine it's a delicate balance.
It is. You don't want to just stuff the description with keywords.
Right. Got to make sure it's readable for us humans, too.
Exactly. So think of your description as an extension of your title.
Okay, so kind of elaborating on the promise you made in the title.
Exactly. You're providing more context about what the viewer can expect.
So if our title is 5 simple SEO fixes to boost your traffic,
Yep.
our description might dive a bit deeper into what those fixes actually are.
You could say something like, struggling to get your website noticed? In this video, I'll reveal 5 simple SEO fixes that can help you boost your traffic and attract more customers.
Ooh, I like that.
We'll cover everything from keyword research to on-page optimization, all in easy-to-understand steps.
It's like a little sneak peek.
Exactly. You want to pique their curiosity without giving everything away.
And of course, you'd sprinkle in those relevant keywords throughout.
Right. Got to make sure the search engines know what your video is all about.
Okay, so we've got catchy titles, promising benefits, informative descriptions with keywords, but is there anything else we need to consider?
There's one more piece of the puzzle, that convert part of the framework.
Remind me.
The call to action.
Oh, right. That's where we tell viewers what we want to do next.
Exactly. Subscribe to the channel, visit the website, download a freebie, whatever it might be.
And Chapter 8 really emphasizes how crucial that call to action is, right?
Oh, yeah. It's all about turning those passive viewers into engaged followers or even customers.
So it's about guiding them further down the funnel.
Precisely.
But I've always struggled with writing calls to action.
Oh, yeah.
They always end up feeling so awkward and salesy.
I hear you. It's a tricky balance.
So any tips?
Well, the book talks about the importance of clarity and conciseness.
Makes sense.
Your call to action should be clear, easy to understand, and tell viewers exactly what you want them to do.
No guessing games.
Exactly. So instead of just saying, check out my website.
You might say download my free SEO checklist or something like that.
Exactly. The more specific and actionable, the better.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. I'm realizing I've been missing out on a huge opportunity here.
And that's the power of these insights. Even small tweaks can make a huge difference.
All right, so we've covered the Connect, Captivate, Convert framework for titles and descriptions. What else does this chapter dive into? Does it talk about the actual video content itself?
Oh yeah, it touches on that too.
Okay, I'm all ears.
The book emphasizes the importance of making sure your video content aligns with your audience's interests and needs.
Right. You got to deliver on those promises you made in the title and description.
Exactly. If your video doesn't match up, people are going to feel misled.
So let's say we're making a video about those 5 simple SEO fixes.
Okay.
What kind of content should we include to really deliver on that promise?
Well, it all comes back to understanding your audience.
Right. Who are you making this video for? What are their pain points?
Exactly. Once you have a clear picture of who you're talking to, then you can tailor the content to their specific needs.
So if we're targeting small business owners who are struggling to get their website noticed,
Right.
we might focus on those SEO fixes that are super easy to implement and don't require a lot of technical know-how.
You got it. And you might even use examples and case studies that resonate with that specific audience.
Show them how another small business saw success using these simple fixes.
Exactly. It's all about making it relatable.
Okay, I'm seeing how all these pieces fit together now.
It's about creating a cohesive experience from the title and description all the way to the content itself.
It's like a journey for the viewer.
Exactly. You're guiding them from that initial spark of interest to a deeper understanding of your topic.
And hopefully inspiring them to take action.
That's the goal.
Man, creating successful video content is way more strategic than I thought.
It really is. It's not just about filming something and uploading it.
It's about understanding your audience, crafting a compelling message, and optimizing every element for maximum impact.
You're getting it. Think like a marketer and a storyteller.
And sprinkle in that SEO magic.
Always. It's about making sure your amazing content is actually being seen by the right people.
So much to think about. But I'm feeling pumped. This chapter has been so insightful.
Glad to hear it. But you know what? I think it's time for a quick break.
Well, yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Let's step away for a minute, come back refreshed, and tackle the rest of these sources.
Sounds good to me. It's amazing how much goes into creating content that people actually want to watch.
Right. It's like a whole other world.
It really is, but it's also super rewarding.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so we took a little breather, and I'm ready to jump back into these sources you sent over.
Awesome. What are we looking at?
Well, as we were talking about video SEO, I couldn't help but think about some of the parallels with product listing optimization.
Oh, interesting. You're totally right. It's all about getting your content seen.
Exactly. And this guide I've got here, Boosting Business Growth with SEO-Enhanced PLR and Missy Apart products.
That sounds intriguing.
It's really fascinating. It talks about how important it is to optimize your product listings for search.
Makes sense. The same principles apply, right?
Totally. Chapter 6 is all about optimizing your product listings for search.
Oh.
And it talks about the power of using keywords, categories, even hashtags.
Got to make sure those products are showing up in the right searches.
It's like translating your product's value into the language of the internet.
I like that analogy.
It's really cool to see how these concepts connect across different platforms.
It is. It all comes back to understanding how people search for information.
And then presenting that information in a way that's both engaging and discoverable.
You got it.
It's like we're speaking to two audiences at once, the human audience and the search engine algorithms.
Right. Got to keep them both happy.
Exactly. But it doesn't have to be one or the other.
You can optimize for both without sacrificing clarity or engagement.
So true. It's not about tricking the system. It's about using those SEO principles to get your content in front of the people who are actually looking for it.
Right. Because what's the point of creating amazing content if no one sees it?
Exactly. Speaking of amazing content, what do you think are some of the key ingredients that make a video truly stand out?
That's a great question. It's kind of like asking what makes a dish truly delicious.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
It's a combination of factors, right?
Lay it on me.
First and foremost, you need a clear purpose.
Like, what are you trying to achieve with this video?
Exactly. Are you educating, showcasing a product-inspiring action?
Having that clear goal in mind, it helps you stay focused.
And create content that resonates with your audience.
Right. It's like you got to know where you're going before you start driving.
Exactly. So purpose is number one.
Okay, what's next?
Structure.
Ah, yes, you need a good flow.
Just like a well-written article, your video should have a logical progression.
Keep people engaged from start to finish.
And don't forget about visuals.
Oh yeah, visuals are huge.
High-quality visuals can really elevate your content.
I'm thinking of those amazing travel videos that make you feel like you're right there.
Or those cooking videos with all the mouth-watering close-ups.
It's all about creating an experience.
Exactly. Visuals can tell stories, evoke emotions, even demonstrate concepts in a way that words just can't.
So it's not just about having fancy equipment.
It's about using visuals strategically.
Right, you can use B-roll footage, animations, even simple images.
Whatever helps tell your story and keep people engaged.
Got it. Purpose structure visuals. This is great. What else?
Don't underestimate the importance of audio quality.
Oh yeah, I can't stand it when the audio's all muffled.
It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Totally ruins the experience.
So invest in a decent microphone, make sure you're recording in a quiet space.
And pay attention to audio editing.
All those little details make a big difference.
All right, audio's on the checklist. What else have we got?
Storytelling.
Oh, yes. Everyone loves a good story.
Stories can make information more memorable.
And create those emotional connections.
It's like those TED Talks that leave you feeling inspired.
Or those documentaries that completely change your perspective.
Stories have the power to draw you in and make you forget you're even learning something new.
So how can we incorporate storytelling into our videos?
Think about using personal anecdotes, case studies, even fictional scenarios.
Whatever helps illustrate your point and make it relatable.
Exactly. It's all about finding creative ways to bring your message to life.
Creating video content really is a blend of art and science.
You said it. Creativity, strategy, storytelling, technical skills.
And of course, a dash of SEO magic.
Gotta have that secret ingredient.
Okay, so we've covered a lot. Purpose structure of visuals, audio storytelling, and of course, SEO is woven throughout.
That's quite the recipe for success.
It is. But it's not just about checking off boxes, right?
Right. At the end of the day, it's about creating something you're proud of.
And connecting with your audience in a meaningful way.
Exactly. When you see your videos resonating with people,
Driving engagement, making a difference.
that's when you know you're doing something right.
So true. It makes all the effort worthwhile.
It does. And you know what's funny?
What?
This source material on Google Merchant Center, it actually uses food analogies to describe product listing optimization.
No way. That's hilarious.
It's like they're saying crafting compelling content is like cooking up a delicious dish.
I love it. So before we move on, what's one piece of advice you'd give to someone who's just starting out with video?
Don't be afraid to just get out there and experiment.
Yeah, just go for it.
Try different things, different formats, play around with visuals, find your voice.
It's like anything else. The best way to learn is by doing.
Exactly. The more you create, the more you'll figure out what works for you and your audience.
And you know what else? Have fun with it.
Oh, yeah, that's so important. If you're not enjoying the process, it'll show.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm feeling so inspired right now. I feel like we've really cracked the code on this whole video thing.
Well, it's not exactly a code, but it's definitely a recipe for success.
Ooh, there's that food analogy again. But seriously, though, one of the biggest takeaways for you from all this?
You know what really stood out to me? It's that even small changes can have a big impact.
Like little tweaks here and there.
Yeah. Refining your titles, writing better descriptions, playing around with different visual styles.
Yeah, it's all about those incremental improvements.
Yeah. Exactly. You don't have to overhaul everything at once.
Just keep experimenting and see what moves the needle.
And speaking of moving the needle, I wanted to leave our listener with something to think about.
Oh, I love a good thought-provoking question.
Have you ever considered creating like a digital marketing starter kit?
Interesting.
Like for your specific niche?
Yeah. Sharing your expertise and insights.
Help others achieve their goals.
I love it. It's like taking all this knowledge we've uncovered and paying it forward.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe it could even turn into a new revenue stream for you.
Unlock your video potential with your name's ultimate guide.
See? You're already a natural.
Oh, shucks. Well, this has been an incredible deep dive. I feel like we've barely scratched the surface of all this amazing info.
There's always more to learn, but that's part of the fun.
So true. So to everyone listening out there,
Keep experimenting, keep creating.
and most importantly, keep those videos coming.
We'll catch you next time on the deep dive with even more juicy insights.
Until then, happy creating, everyone.